Never on schedule, but always on time. This is the Around the Way podcast, and I'm your host, Hayden Steele, and I'm with my lovely co-host, Frankii, baby. And welcome to 2022. I don't know, man. Shit, these motherfuckers just roll together. But yeah, welcome to whatever year this is. A lot of shit happened for the year end. Real niggas caught COVID and shit. I still don't feel like nobody went to jail for whatever. All types of shit happened this year, and I really don't want to rehash all of it. So this is not about to be one of those times where we talk about all the shit from last year. So fuck y'all, you lived it, so we all know what happened. That's that. So let's get into it. First off, I just want to say that I be hearing a lot of people talking about men will podcast, only use their podcast to talk bad about women and talk about relationship shit. And I just want to let everybody out there know that, like, if you want to listen to a show where niggas ain't talking about the words high value men and high value women and asking about how much dates should cost, then you should listen to the Around the Way podcast. If you don't want motherfuckers talking about whether fat asses and big titties are a thing that matters in your relationship or attracts the right person to you and all this other frivolous bullshit, then you should listen to the Around the Way podcast. Because not only do I not give a fuck about that shit, I'm pretty sure Frank doesn't either. And most importantly, you shouldn't either, because that shit means nothing. Just find whoever like. No, I don't even care. I won't get into it. Fuck all of that shit. That's what we do here, not that.
That's how we going into 2020, huh? 22. What year is this?
It doesn't matter. This is how we going into
Jesus
all of
Christ.
the years.
What?
All of the years.
All of the years?
All of the 20s.
I just want to say, you sound like Suge Knight.
Yes, I wrote that on the paper. I made sure I did that shit Suge style. That's what it say, Death Row style. Yeah. Want to make sure everybody, I got that point across. I want to make sure I meant that shit. Cause like.
Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah. On
top of the fact, I do agree. I don't get that's not a thing that needs
I don't care about any of those things. But I also hate the fact that like, it's probably I don't know of them because I'm not gonna listen to it, but like it's probably a bunch of shows out there where like, better niggas link up and they say fuck shit. And I want to make sure people know that's not one of these places.
Yeah, no.
It's not. Like I might say some bullshit jokingly, like some misogynistic shit. But like it's all in good fun. Like
definitely gonna say
I only mean it like 30%, max 30%. The other 70% of it is probably a joke. Or just like self-deprecation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like just catching up on shit that was happening though. The prison bait thing. We finally got one for the fellas, and I'm really upset that niggas went out like that. You should do better for yourselves.
What you mean?
All right, so her name is Nyla Tamika, Nyla Tamika Merle. She posted her pictures, like her jail photos, and just dudes started talking about like, yeah, what's her cash app? Let me, I'll pay her bond. I'll wait for her. Like, what's up? I write her. Like, what's going on with y'all? We don't do this.
Yes.
Why?
What you mean, why?
Why? Don't be looking bad like that.
I mean, I feel like that for everybody, but at the same time, what makes you so special? Not you specifically, but your gender is so special that you're not going to do that.
Because why would you do that?
Why would anybody do that?
Exactly. So why? We already seen what happened the last time. Y'all going to get her out. And she's going to leave you for a prince.
What are you talking about?
That's what the last one did. The dude, he left her for a prince. I think he be in movies and shit now. I mean, he left her for, you feel me? Like, go ahead. Bail her out. Go ahead, bail her out. She's going to bail on you.
Possibly.
I'm not mad at that story. That's great. It's like Pretty Woman. But, I didn't watch it. I know I didn't watch it.
I ain't never even seen it. So.
I know I didn't watch it, but I know the premise.
I don't. I don't really think I want to either.
Lady of the Night.
It is a really good movie.
Lady of the Night meets men with money.
Lady of the Night.
They
a whore?
Yes. And they enjoy each other's company. And then like they fall in love, right?
Yes.
See?
But you oversimplify it.
Things happen, I'm sure. in between that. Like somebody probably says something bad about her and she hears it on accident and like she hears it, but he doesn't
Big
know.
mistake. Huge.
Okay.
People who see the movie will understand.
Okay. So I saw the part where she put her hand in the thing and I saw that part. That's it.
So you've seen clips.
Mm-hmm. They reenact that in a lot of stuff. So.
Liz, I mean, it's really a good movie. You want to snap so you take her name out?
No.
Oh.
Do you want me to snap so I'll take your name out?
No.
You sure? Positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so supportive.
Yes, you are.
Good job.
But no, really.
I was just gonna take that part out.
The part where I say I'm supportive.
No, all that.
You hear, right? You experiencing this the same as me.
I'm too hot for this shit.
So Quarantine Chronicles, niggas was sick, right? And I don't know what you was doing, but like for the first 3 days, I was actually very sick. I was so sick that I ate all of the chicken noodle soup on accident. I could not sleep. I wasn't breathing that night. It was terrible. It wasn't like, I'm probably describing it a little dramatic, but it was very hot. I sweat a lot. I shit a lot. And then after like a couple of days, I was cool, but it was bad. And then once that passed through, I just spent my time trying to figure out what I could do creatively. And like we painted some stuff. I painted some really, really amazing paintings. You know, you can see those if you follow me online. And yeah, because they were beautiful. I think that you are right. I may be the greatest artist of
Who's right?
2022.
Who's right?
Huh?
Who's right?
You, because you said that.
I never did.
Yes, you did.
No.
You don't remember saying it?
I never said that.
Well, the thing about having COVID is sometimes you suffer short-term memory loss.
We never even had a conversation about you painting.
So you don't remember saying it?
We've never had a conversation about you painting over this whole quarantine.
Are you sure?
We did not have this conversation.
Yes, we did.
Because I barely talked to you.
Yes, we did.
I barely talked to your sick ass.
Well, I mean, that doesn't mean we didn't talk about it.
We didn't have this conversation.
Yes, we did.
We did.
I'm sorry for your memory loss.
Misogynistic. Because no.
All right,
that didn't happen.
Do you want me to be the tiebreaker?
Go ahead.
What's the argument? I was reading BuzzFeed. No, it's about something about payment. I was mildly listening. Come on, tell me so I can be the judge.
The judge?
Yeah, we have a conversation about y'all painting this whole time. Either one of us was quarantined.
So, technically, y'all two did not have a conversation. No, Leah is correct. But you definitely know we painted because I sent you the pictures.
Did I respond? I don't think I responded.
Let me go check.
Therefore, I would just like to say I'm the greatest artist of 2022 and beyond. Also, I am campaigning early for Sexiest Man Alive 2022.
Nope, lie. Didn't send her the pictures.
Ha!
Wait, it's not in the group chat. Let me see if it's in the single chat. You got too many chats. That's the problem.
That is absolutely
Continue
the
with
problem.
the conversation. I'll keep you updated as I go.
Thank you. That is all. I am going to be the Sexiest Man Alive 2022. I don't really need the votes. Just got to fill it in here. That's where it really counts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop. I know the answer. No, I did not send you a picture, but you do know that it happened because you came over here while we were doing it. It was the day you came over to get your plate of food.
Yep. I saw the paintings on the table. Yes.
I'm a private investigator. You
Never
see
had a
myself.
conversation.
And that is when
Harriet the spy on the job. So no, you never had a conversation about it. But if she was observant, she should have noticed it happened.
I saw.
we talked about it.
No.
Okay.
She's right. Please just admit you're wrong. Like, I was a neutral party and you are wrong. So admit it.
So what did you do while you were locked up?
I don't like that. You should not silence women.
You just heard my rant at the beginning of this shit, and you gonna say that?
So if you edit it out, that makes you the problem. Oh, time will tell. And I'm a listener, so I'm gonna know if you took it out.
So what did you do?
And again.
I want to hear.
I love it. All right. Go on.
Well, the first few days, I wanted to kill myself because my throat was hurting so bad, so I couldn't do shit. Like, I couldn't focus on nothing. I was just salty about that. And then the last few days, I cleaned up most of my house. I did not clean my room at all, but I cleaned up a lot of other stuff. Because I messed everything up the first few days. I was just salty.
You was just knocking shit over.
Was it helicopter? The video was like everything just everywhere because it was like I was mad as fuck. Like how I go this long without getting that shit. Now I got it.
True.
And I was like, what the fuck?
That's what I was thinking. Like I just bought some shit.
Like backstab mofo.
Because that's how you think you got it. Somebody breathed the vaccination on it.
I'm convinced somebody in my fucking job in that building. They sick asses. All them people in there be sick every day and coughing and shit.
Man, it's a part of everybody's life now.
Like they say, don't come to work sick, but you can only take but so many days off if you're sick in the first place. Like, how do two things coexist at the same time?
In some way, I guess they'll make them work eventually.
In what?
In some way, I guess they'll make them work eventually. You you caught up on Teen Wolf. That's what you was watching. You rewatched Teen Wolf.
Yeah, that too. And I started watching Supernatural again.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I watched 2 episodes of Supernatural.
I caught up with Grey's Anatomy.
I did not catch up with Grey's Anatomy.
Let's go.
I don't like it.
Okay.
Now, you know me. Smack dab in the middle of some shit. Did not start from episode 1. So.
That is also a thing that you do.
So, I will try to start from episode 1.
I'll give you an episode to watch that I think you would like. 2 episodes to watch that I think you would like in general.
All right. I'm going to try. Did you watch the Years and Years joint?
Got all about it.
It's okay. It's good no matter when you watch it. It doesn't matter if you're sick or not.
Forgot all about it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're sick or not. I do want to say again.
I rewatched all of the Avengers movies because I saw somebody on Facebook say that they think that Age of Ultron is their favorite. Well, not that they think that.
Oh, it's the best one.
That Age of Ultron is their favorite of all the Avengers movies. And I knew that it wasn't my favorite, but I decided to rewatch them all just to make sure which one was my favorite. And it still wasn't that one.
Which one is your favorite?
I think that my favorite is Infinity War. And then the first Avengers movie. And then Age of Ultron and Endgame are like what? Because
which one is the snap?
Infinity War.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Age of Ultron, like it's cool, but I don't know. It's like it's one of them ones that I watch it because it's Avengers, but
if it was
definitely skip it.
If it was the version of Age of Ultron, like if he was on it, like he was.
What if?
Yeah.
If it was what if, then that would be it.
Yeah, because it's like, why didn't you just do that?
Shit crazy.
Yeah.
If that was the real movie, that should be wild. But Endgame is a roller coaster of emotions for me, so fuck it. So I like it, but just because there's so much up and down.
I like that you don't get any closure from it. And you know it's coming, but you don't get any closure from it. Like you gotta work. That's why I like it. It's like when it ends, it's like, is you serious?
Like that's how he went out. Like he went out like a G. Like he beat Thanos for real, but for real, damn. And he's supposed to go back to Morgan. I love you 3000.
Well, yeah. It won't be 3001. That was a good one.
That was terrible.
Oh, all right. So we saw Spider-Man. We saw the new Spider-Man. I liked it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did not fall asleep at all or like start thinking about other stuff while I was watching it. I only missed like the first 15, 20 minutes.
Whose fault was that?
Not mine because not mine.
Okay.
Really wasn't. All right, whatever. I'm not here to place blame on anyone, okay? That's not the type of friendship we have, okay?
Just to be clear,
Yeah.
you don't want to blame anyone. You don't want to be that guy to blame anyone.
Yeah.
You also don't want to take accountability on what you did wrong. Well, not wrong, but what you did, period.
Yeah.
Just on the fact that, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens. That's what's happening right now.
Oh, it was great.
It's not blame, it's accountability.
But the movie was so good. Like, I love the fact that all three Spider-Man really were in
missed
the
some
movie.
stuff at the beginning, definitely, though.
You think I did? No, I saw all of it. Oh, you know I'm going to watch the Marvel videos. Oh, yes, everybody. I watch the Marvel fan videos. Don't care. Judge me how you want to. They're great. You're connecting the movies for you a little bit more for me. So I did see everything.
Fanboy.
I
You are
am.
where you are.
I am.
Do you know that he made me watch them with him? And not just made me watch them, would pause them if I got up to go get some water or if I went to the bathroom. He wants to make sure I don't miss not a second of it.
Well, why didn't y'all watch No Nothing Getting Nerd Ready for Spider-Man? Have her watch all the other...
Wait, what?
Why?
What'd you say?
Why didn't y'all watch some Spider-Man preview something? Because she asked questions the whole movie.
Yeah. A good thing it was an empty theater.
You made the choice to sit next to me.
It's three of us. I was like, I'm going to let y'all sit next to each other.
Your fault. Same way you let me explain tongue.
Good times. Good times. Good times.
Whatever, I guess.
Right, it depends on who you ask.
Because it really wasn't. It really
So,
wasn't.
like I was saying, I love the fact that all three Spider-Man was in it, and I like the way they did it. It wasn't like what you saw in the trailers. You just knew that was exactly how everything was gonna go down. It wasn't, and I think that was the cool part about it. I like seeing the different Spider-Man at three different ages, like showing three different like kind of
stages.
Yeah, stages and the adulthood of Spider-Man, even though they're like different universes or whatever. That was cool. Andrew Garfield and it was just
so emotional.
Yeah.
It was raw.
Like that's exactly how you was around that time. Yeah, he was mad emo.
Yeah, because he about what 30-ish, 30-something. Yeah,
he was going through it. Also, he killed his girlfriend. So
he didn't kill her.
Yes, he did.
He just didn't stop her from dying.
No, he killed her by accident.
Yeah, he killed her. I mean, she was going to die either way, but his way killed her. Also.
Okay. Wait, you know that part?
I saw it. I made him rewind it on the fan video. And that's the one thing I did learn from the fan video.
I say because you ain't know that the
Because
other
he
day.
snapped her back. So let me see. You want me to say what they said in the fan video?
Yeah,
They said
the force of her stopping and snap her neck.
Yeah, and so they said it was a big deal that you could tell he antagonized over this because he focused so much on how he jumped off the fixture to save Zendaya, well, MJ, and so that he was able to catch her with his arms rather than web her, so he did snap her back because they made a back crack joke. They was like, finally he cracked somebody back without killing them.
Yeah, it was.
They made it in the fan video.
It's a good joke.
So fucked up joke.
Snap that so just y'all two sound bad.
That's a good joke. That's a good joke.
Yeah. I like the fact that like what's his homie name? He was able to do the wizard shit.
Ned.
Yeah, Ned getting his magic shit on.
I be so I don't be watching fan videos, but I be sometimes I do, but I be reading some stuff, and they said in the comic books that Ned character ended up being the Hobgoblin. He ended up being somebody who fights Spider-Man, and then he made a crack like, "Don't worry, I won't turn on you and try to kill you."
And he is.
But will you? So
or because everybody forgot about him. I don't know. Well, that might be the reason why.
That might be why.
But like maybe he about to start the Young Avengers, and that's why like everybody forgot who Peter Parker is. Now you can start over. They can do the Young Avengers. So that's up in the air because then you get Ironheart and all of them.
Because she's supposed to be coming anyway. That's a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the black girl?
Yeah.
So yeah, she's supposed to be coming.
Yeah, I think it's the show though, the TV show. I don't know if it's gonna be animated or not though. I hope it's not. I hope it's just straight up.
Even if it's animated, it might still be part of the MCU.
I mean, they
what if it is?
Yeah, true.
So it might just be cheaper to make the movie that way, but still give us some shit.
Yeah. I like Jamie Foxx's character being a little bit cooler in the movie.
A bit cooler.
Yeah, a lot bit. Because he did not look like that. I'm glad he didn't let them do that to him the second time.
Yeah, because it was terrible.
Yeah, and I get why they did it, because they were saying, like, it's not explained, but, like, in a different universe, he looked different.
I read that. But he said that, though, when he got there, he said it felt different.
Yeah.
So, that makes sense.
I don't know.
I did forget that the sand dude, like, he couldn't go back to people.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I ain't remember that from the other.
Yeah, because I felt like he did.
I thought that he did.
He just couldn't stay that way, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah, I would hate.
Or he went in that thing at the end. Maybe that was it. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was good shit.
I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah. But yeah, like I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the end credit scene. One of them I had already watched because you know me.
It's the whole fucking trailer.
Yeah, and then the other one, I forgot about the first credit scene. I didn't care. Oh no, it was the one with the it was Venom. It was the Venom joint at the bar.
Right.
He went somewhere else
again. So
I know he tired of that shit. Every time he get comfortable.
Yeah, that's a stressful life.
It is, but also at least he ain't gotta pay his tab.
Or he gonna eat their head, so it don't even matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Whatever. I'm excited for what Marvel has to bring for 2022 because 2021 was a good year.
Yeah, I wonder if Blade come out this year.
Probably not. I think is Morbius coming out this year. That's one of the first ones coming out. And I legit don't even give a shit at all.
They said it was like clips of Morbius and Spider-Man.
It looks whack.
What, Morbius?
It looks scary. Actually, I don't want
it probably is, and that's probably gonna lead to Blade then.
So I'm gonna have to wait till that comes on the TV, or I can't go by myself to the movie theaters.
Oh well,
it's creepy enough going to the movies by yourself. You want to see that shit by yourself? Like I don't even watch that trailer when they come on the screen.
It's not that bad though.
For you,
okay, you're right.
It's like you eat hot shit. I don't eat hot shit. That don't work for me.
Well, I do love hot things. They are delicious, but all hots are not equal. So
there.
2021, a lot of scatterbrain shit.
A lot.
That's What are you talking about?
I don't know. I just feel like
you said it was like a year
on top of the fact that it's scatterbrain shit, it was also enlightening. When you hit a point in life where your perspective and almost everything changes, you just see things and think about things totally differently. And that's what a whole lot of shit was that happened for me last year.
Where you feel like started that?
I don't know what started it. The fact that I was just like, I'm gonna do something different. From there, that different was different. Everything was different from that, pretty much.
You think you're gonna take that into this year?
Nothing was ever the same.
Trying new stuff, like trying something different.
I don't know what the difference is gonna be, but I'm just gonna trying to be open. So everything ain't gonna change immediately, but as long as it gradually happens, at least it's fine.
Last year for me, it was foods. I said I was just gonna eat different stuff. I have been eating different stuffs too.
Stuffs, okay.
Yeah, stuffs. None of those stuffs include cheese. I just wanted to spell all the rumors about me ever eating cheese. I ain't never ate cheese a day in my life. And there's always like people out here trying to say stuff like that. And I just want to make sure everybody knows.
Who is people?
I just want to make sure everybody know that I don't do that shit. And I stand hard and I stand firm in it. I don't do that. Yeah.
So
I just had to get that off my chest. I just had to get that off my chest.
Who is people, though?
Huh?
I think the listeners and viewers would like to know who you mean when you say people so that we can go into 2022 with clarity.
Men and women. Because I do not like to exclude anyone.
Okay.
Moving on.
So, hear me out. 50 Cent has a career that can only be rivaled by Will Smith and or LL Cool J.
I feel like you're saying that backwards.
How?
I can't say that it's the truth or not because what I know about one person's career, I don't know about the other two for real. But I would say at least say that not that their career rivals his, but that his career rivals theirs because they were first.
Okay, I get what you're saying. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but no, because give them theirs first, and then.
Okay, I think that, yeah, okay, because I think it's just the same. I think that just 50 Cent has his name attached to more things earlier. Well, yeah, I feel like he has his name attached to more things earlier. He does it in a bigger scheme. I think he's worked with like a lot of really big name people earlier. You know what I mean?
I don't.
Because his transition from the kind of rapper he is from the other two guys is completely different. Because that's a danger.
I'm thinking about the different avenues that he got into early. Because he had Life Water, he had Clothes,
yeah,
he had F and Vodka, he did all that other type of stuff that rappers don't normally do first.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they get clothes and shoes, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but they don't
getting their own liquor, getting their own water type, whatever that shit was. They don't normally do shit like that, and they usually do TV first and then go into that shit. Well, he did movies too, but still.
Yeah, and he did movies with
Al Pacino, he was just acting
Robert
in
De Niro.
Now he doing shit. So
yeah, and like I just think that that's a look that I don't think people will be noticing enough of me. Like,
because he's still a nigga.
I mean, so is the other two niggas.
Yeah, but they have also tightened their shit up for the media and whatnot.
Have they? Is Will Smith shit tightened up? It's very open.
Very open, yes. But in the way that he carries himself, it's totally different.
The way 50 Cent carries himself is the reason why he has the opportunity to do all the things he does.
I'm not saying that it's wrong or right thing.
No, not saying wrong or right, but that's why like the things that he do, it doesn't matter because it's the objective is to get shit done, and the way he does things is to get shit done. Like when he pokes at people, he's poking at people just to make you look at that person so that you can look at what they're doing because they're doing that shit for something that he's a part of type shit. You get it? Like that's
I don't follow what you just said.
Like when he be saying like when he used to be like Rotimi owe me money, blah blah blah, you better pay my money. I know you got a number one single now. You got a number one single while you on Power. This last season of Power, you played a big role in it. You gonna have a big death scene and then boop, boop, boop,
oh, he died on Power?
Yeah. Oh. So it's like that kind of like 50 does that, and that's why I think like his ethics work for him, just the way like Will Smith. Just the same way like Will Smith say like being more open work for him.
What was the benefit in him doing whatever he did to Madonna?
Oh yeah, cause like come on, like Madonna a little weird, man. And like you can just say people being a little weird. I ain't being judgy. I'm just saying like some of that shit look a little weird for somebody her age.
I think in general all that shit looks weird, but at the fact that it's 50, it ain't just like a regular nigga out here posting that about Madonna. It's 50 posting that about Madonna.
Yeah, but he can.
And which is what I'm not saying he is different because he's 50, but he's not different because he's a person. He's just out here tweeting what he want to think.
Yeah,
what he think and shit.
I think that's why people don't care when he do it.
Because of who he is.
Yeah, like 50 can't be canceled because he's consistent in being that kind of person. Just the same way we look at Will Smith.
Which is why somebody posted that they see why he got shot 9 times. Like,
now that's fucked up.
You never seen that before?
Yeah, but still, it's still fucked up.
It is, absolutely.
Yeah. But that's why I think like
he ain't changed. If he was that type of nigga before.
He
definitely is now.
They continue to make him what he is, so I wouldn't. But that's why I think like those 3 people have a kind of career where like you don't see it happen a lot, like at all. Like maybe
especially for black rappers.
Yeah, Nick Cannon is a whole nother category. People like Childish Gambino, kind of like a whole different category for me. But like
because they rap is different.
Well, not even that they rap is different, just how they execute different. You know what I mean?
And Nick Cannon started different too. He didn't start rapping. You know, he was Nickelodeon and all.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. It was 2 Nick Cannon songs that I really like. Gigolo and Pops Don't Like Me.
Why? Them always the first 2 songs that pop in my head.
Because they was good songs and they used to come on Nickelodeon.
I really don't like this dude.
I can't stand him.
Where he come from. Yeah, I remember that.
Who the fuck was that? P. Pablo? Yeah, P. Pablo and Nick Cannon.
Big Papa?
Yeah, I was one of them niggas that really listened to it. Yep.
Gigolo's my shit though.
Gigolo went
I'm a
platinum.
gigolo when you a hoe. That's not how the song goes.
Yeah, that's definitely not how that shit went at all. That's definitely not how.
That's
Gigolo
how I
went.
started singing this so long ago. I don't know how the song really goes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you got there. All right, staying on music.
Yep.
This year, wrapping up 2021, I feel like I listened to Deontay Hitchcock and Westside Boogie the most, or like they songs resonated the most with me as far as rap. Other than that, maybe like I don't know, my R&B listening was everywhere, but definitely Deontay Hitchcock and
I don't even know who those people are you just said. What the hell?
Westside Boogie is what we listened to right before we hold on. Time out. What is you doing over? Did you just turn it on or something? Like, what's going on?
I was gonna fall, but then I had to like ballerina and sing like stuff. So then I had to dab to celebrate.
You had to dab? Is that what you did?
Y'all don't know what's going on right now, but
Wow.
I can't explain it.
I tried to do it quietly, so I didn't interrupt.
You did.
Visually.
So that's your fault for not being able to roll with the punches. Action.
I didn't stop. I was just gonna keep laughing at you and keep talking.
I distract him.
Clearly.
So
What is that?
I was actually this. Can I share a fun fact? I feel like that's part of the show that I share fun facts.
okay,
Okay. So fun fact, speaking of action. And it's relevant because y'all are talking about Will Smith. So this is a fun fact about that episode where his dad, yes, this is why it's good today, be endless amount of fun facts based on the topic you're talking about. So this is about the episode where his dad leaves and he cries to Uncle Phil. He was actually that one right there. He was actually having a hard time because he was stressing. There was a lot going on. And he was cursing and they had a live audience. And so Uncle Phil is whispering in his ear, like, get it together, because Will is frustrated. And so Will says he just locks eyes with Uncle Phil. Oh, maybe this from the audiobook. But anyway.
I feel like it's from the book, probably.
Still by the book, okay? So he says he locks eyes with Uncle Phil and it just takes him to a place. And he said the take we see in the show is the little. Oh, and he said that he gets so into it that Uncle Phil is the one who calls action. Uncle Phil don't even wait for the director. And the take we see in the show is the first take we see after James Avery whispered to him and after James Avery yelled action. So he just talks about how James Avery was such like a father and a mentor to him and how he really helped him in that scene.
I saw yesterday also that it's been 8 years since he died. James Avery.
What?
first things first. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
For real.
For real. Oh, you just said that.
All right, so this year I think I listened to Deontay Hitchcock and Westside Boogie the most. Westside Boogie
You gonna
who we
cut out
listen to the most.
your whole conversation.
No, I'm not. Don't be doing that. Don't do that. Just,
By the time this podcast is done being edited, you won't even know he has a girlfriend.
Yes, because that's exactly how it seems to everybody.
Or that I'm gonna charge him. He's gonna be like, I had to edit her out because she's gonna charge me.
I mean, I can only have you in for as much as I can afford. She didn't say anything either, right? Okay. So, yeah.
I'm charging you for withholding that joke, by the way. After, maybe.
Westside Boogie and Deontay Hitchcock is who I'll be listening to the most this year. Westside Boogie is who we was listening to earlier. I don't know. We probably play some Deontay Hitchcock somewhere down the line while we was getting ready for the pod or something. But like, that's just the music that resonated the most with me. Like, they just both real dope artists. Westside Boogie, like Westside. Deontay Hitchcock, I think, like, was an Atlanta artist. I don't think they're like really like big, but I don't know. They just make really good music. So that's what I just been listening to. Like, I probably listen to all of their albums. Whatever they got new, I probably haven't caught up to that yet, but they just make really good music. Like, I feel it. So that's where I've been with the music as far as that, and R&B is just scattered everywhere. Cause like I just love a good love song. Like I just played Fantasia earlier. Cause like Collard Greens and Cornbread is a really good song that we forget about.
I'm gonna be honest, that was the first time I ever heard that song.
It's a good song, man. Good song. Yeah. Oh yeah, I hit them notes, y'all. Y'all ain't know I hit them notes. I'm actually one of the best singers that ever lived. Yeah. Prince told me that in one of my dreams before. So.
Yeah, that's what he told me.
As far as like your playlist this year, what do you think? Even if it's like a genre, like what resonated with you?
For the most part, I've literally been playing the random assortment of songs on my phone on shuffle all year.
I'm not surprised by that at all. Not at all.
So I haven't, because remember we talked about this before. When you asked what have I been feeling, I'm like nothing in particular, just random shit. If it's on and I like it, I'm about to rock to this shit. And then when something else comes on and it's a totally different genre, then that's where I'm at after that.
Like you don't have enough. You cut on like, all right, this is what's about to put me in my groove. I'm about to turn this on. Or is it just always shuffle?
It depends. Like sometimes if I'm getting ready to go, not maybe out because I don't go out. But like if I'm about to go to the bar, I put on the playlist with songs that'll get me not hyper, but give me more into that I'm about to go out in public type of mood. Like that happens occasionally. Sometimes I just don't give a shit and still let the same playlist ride. Depends. And then the day after Christmas, the day after Thanksgiving, I start my Christmas playlist. But then that's about it.
Yeah. I'm not. Christmas music is blah. It's either really sad or like weirdly cheery.
Yeah, like sometimes.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's for weird. It's a weird time. So, all right. So earlier I was saying, right, in the when we talk about the Out Loud, Russ is Drake with bars and then like maybe less love songs. I was wrong because when we listened to Russ, it was a lot of love songs. Russ is more so like it's not a comparison of them. I'm just talking about like careers because I think Russ has more bars than Drake, but Drake just makes better songs. But Russ makes really good songs to me too. But Russ is like what Drake would have been if he was an industry.
You are so far right now.
Huh? Oh.
No, I can't see you.
I see you. It's okay. I can see you. But like Russ is Drake, not industry. You know what I mean? Like if nobody had listened to So Far Gone and like Drake just had to like keep putting out music and building his like own big buzz and to get to the level where he is now. Like that's what I feel like Russ is. That's why I feel like a lot of people when they first start to hear about him, they always hear about him like shitting on the industry or saying like I don't know why people get record deals and this and that is stupid.
Who said that? Russ said that?
Yeah, or he'd be like, you would hear about him like fighting other rappers. Cause like it was like this thing a couple of years ago where it was like a campaign to just say like fuck Russ. And it would really be random people on the internet.
Never heard of that dude till today.
Exactly. And it would be random. That's how I found out about it. There's random people on the internet just saying like fuck Russ. I'm like, who's Russ? Oh, it was a rapper. Why they saying fuck Russ? Let's listen. It was like, oh, this shit is dope. And you watch an interview and he's just like, you can get more money if you do this, this, and that. You should try this, this, and that. And if you do this, this, and that, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, I'm kind of fucking with it. But I get why people don't like him. And I also respect the fact that if somebody say something about him, he's going to see you when he see you. And I fuck with that.
Oh, he like the baby? I mean, he be fighting people?
Yeah, he be getting physical. I fuck with that. Because, like, it was him and all of his niggas getting physical. And I really like that, too. Because it was like, yeah, I'm not going to tell my dudes to beat you up. We going to jump you. And yes, we jumped you. Because, like, why would I fight you one-on-one?
Okay.
Yeah, so I fucks with Russ. That was it. I know you don't know who Russ is, but like that shit was running on my mind when I had to start listening to that Chomp 2, and I was like, he really be getting busy with like the rap. Like, yeah, so like I really fuck with Russ. Also, we got a banned hookah in 2022. Banned hookah from people's homes, banned it from the little hookah sticks, banning it from the club because I'm just tired. One, you already know how I feel about niggas making hookah videos. Stop.
I don't even know what you just did right now.
That's niggas making hookah videos.
Oh, that's what be happening?
Yeah, I hate that shit. I don't like hookah videos. I don't like hookah at all either. It gives me a headache.
That shit gives me a headache.
That's why no one should use it at all. No one should do hookah because we don't like it. And I think that makes perfect sense to me. Like, stop hookah because who said so? I did. No more hookah.
Okay.
No more hookah. The fact that we have hookah bars is stupid.
Yeah, that should give me a headache.
Like, it was a time when people was waiting in line for hookah.
The last time I tried it, like, I had a headache so bad. I'm like, yeah, no, this is definitely not.
People got hookah at their crib.
Yeah?
Yeah. Walk around my house lighting cubes and shit.
It's a no for me.
Yeah. No more hookah 2022. No more hookah. Just no more hookah. For the homies or the hoochies. It's over. Oh, I did have one with the fuck. That survey, and I even Googled it to see if it was a real one. It was actually a real survey. 3,000 people. What is the biggest turnoff dating right now? And it was being an Android user. Following that was commenting on celebrities' social media and not learning how to drive.
Wait, what was the second one?
Commenting on celebrities' social medias. And then the third was not learning how to drive. One, what the fuck is up with people in this phone shit? So all right, what if it's like a fucking like sidekick or some shit? I don't know. Was there a problem there? Sidekick okay?
At this moment, they still make sidekicks?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
So I think whether they make the phone or not helps determine whether it's a yes or no.
You could be right.
So on that alone,
that does make sense.
Let's just check on that first.
All right. So what's the problem with having an Android? Speak to me. You have an iPhone. Would you date somebody that uses an Android phone?
It would annoy me on the fact that
don't say it's because
it's been programmed in you to annoy that. But honestly, if I just stop, like, all right, it's a green message, like the shit ain't gonna hit the same because they're not gonna go through the same. I can't text a person all the perks of iMessage with an Android. So that's why it's annoying. But honestly, other than that, I don't really care.
Yeah, but like this is the thing. All the perks are just things that are not words. Okay. You can still text the person. They don't have.
I know, but
we see that you like. We see that you like or love the message.
Right, but that's part of the fun of having an iMessage, being able to do all those other things. And when the other person has one, which you don't, so you don't have the same. I'm
personally offended. I feel like what they're trying to say.
I'm not even done talking.
Like, are people trying to call me less attractive because I have an Android phone?
Talking. And even though I forgot what the fuck I was saying, I can't stand you. I don't remember what I was saying. What are you flirt kicks? Something about the fact that something about Androids.
The fact that all the perks come with iPhone to iPhone use.
Right. So I don't know if it's all the perks, but that's part of the perks of you doing the iMessage, all the other shit that you get to do. So yeah, texting, if I'm just texting the conversation, yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna still text this person. I'm not gonna not text them because they have an Android. But if this person had an iMessage, then the way I would text them would change because I would use the perks of my iPhone messages. All the extra gifts and all the other shit that I get to do. Like, so that part is fun.
Okay. So so you saying that wouldn't affect how you view them?
Like I literally just said I don't care for real.
Oh, okay. You said a lot of other stuff after that too.
Mm-hmm.
So just want to remember.
I was being descriptive.
Yes,
Give me information.
Yes.
It's not my fault if you don't take it all.
I did, because I heard everything that you said. Remembered all of it. There's a lot happening at once. All right, but this is what I'm saying is that just like I that's fucked up. The thing about driving, I can understand that. The social media thing, I can understand that. I mean, I think all of them are nitpicky, but I do hear that Android a lot.
The last one, I don't know. I don't think the last one is really nitpicky though. The driving thing, right? That's the last one.
Yeah.
I don't think that's nitpicky because if the only way y'all ever gonna get somewhere is because you are the one driving, that's a problem. And you don't care at the moment at all because you are currently not the one driving.
Mm-hmm.
But as a primary driver, that is definitely, especially if you're not in the same place.
Yeah, because my max is like 30 minutes of a drive, and that's pushing it. That's really pushing it. And I drive slow, so that's really pushing it. Yeah, I know.
So
I'm like 33 average. Driving.
33 what?
That's my average.
Miles per hour?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because that's almost the speed limit in most places. So that's, you're going slow still. Yeah. 35. So,
Nah.
Well, nah.
Made me feel a little uneasy once we start getting up there around 35, 36.
Is it the car?
Nah, it's just me. I'll be like, nah, this is too fast. Slow it down. You ain't got nowhere to be right now.
But you're usually late.
You know what? I don't know. I don't know. I'll just be late. Yeah, you're right. So, I'm never late in this like, oh man, you missed something. I'm late and it's like, oh, look at me here on time. Nothing that's happened yet. So,
I don't really think
it's a personal thing. It's okay. I just don't like showing up on time because shit ain't never ready on time. Like work or something? Yeah, sure. I get there on time.
Do you do that?
Yeah. I have like a time. I have like a parameter. I have like a. When you're a surgeon, you have like a block of time.
I don't think you do.
Do I save lives? Yes.
Set.
How many people have you heard about me killing?
Never heard about you actually doing anything with anybody.
Nothing but saving lives, baby.
Nothing at all. You haven't saved a life?
Yes, I have. I've saved plenty of lives. I did surgery today.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes. Did surgery today.
I don't understand that's how that was a response to what I said.
It was. And I'm going to respect, my time I put in at Great Sloan because, like, I did my thing.
Okay.
You want me to make it so you don't need glasses?
You are not touching me.
You sure?
I'm absolutely sure. No.
Well,
no.
All right. Let me do one.
You line up?
All right. Yeah, after I fix your eyesight.
Before.
Now, why would I do something like that?
Why would I let you touch me?
Because I am a surgeon.
No.
There's people out here in the world that's really going to think that I'm not a surgeon because of the way y'all speak about me.
I'm glad. They'll come look at you and get fucked up.
All right, so I got all right, so hear me out. Being an overthinker in a relationship is a personal problem.
Finish your statement. You had
it's a personal problem that should not be put on your partners. But also, no, it's a personal problem that should not be put on your partner. Now, this is where I got this one from. I saw somebody tweet that it's hard being in a relationship when you're an overthinker because your partner does not always understand how you feel about things. And I do not think that I'm an overthinker, but also I think that one, like I always talk about in relationships, communication. But two, if your partner is an overthinker, the thing is you have to tell the person what the fuck you're overthinking about, or they don't know. So when I saw all of these people having a pity party in the comments, like, yeah, it's so hard because like they don't understand and people get frustrated. It's like, I didn't hear any of these people say, hey, I actually had a conversation about this shit. It's just everybody saying that they feel attacked. And I want all of my overthinkers out there to know that, like, one, the person won't care if you're an overthinker. They'll just know that that's the way you think. And two, your person should give you reassurance, but it is not their responsibility to make you feel better about whatever you're thinking about. You have to understand that that's your shit. You gotta deal with that, and your person is there to support you and like that thought process. But like, ain't nobody gonna fix your overthinking. You gonna overthink everything. However long you overthink shit, that's your thing. But like somebody that's gonna be like, all right, I get it. Yeah, you need time to sit with this thought. All right, that's cool. Like, yeah, that's fine. But like, it's not like a lot they can do. Like as far as reassurance, it depends on what you need reassurance in. Because sometimes you got to get that from yourself. But if they just there to be like, okay, that's what you need, fine. Or like, we can figure out. Let's talk. Let's just talk to. We figure out why you feel that way. Then you know what I mean? Like that's what it's about. So yeah. When I be seeing stuff like that, I always be one of to hear how people think. Because sometimes I think different, but also sometimes I think like, hey, I know that I'm like a world class genius, like next level, because I am a surgeon, and there's not a lot of us out here. Steady hands, baby. I be wanting to hear what other people think that are not surgeons. So what do you think?
Oh, okay. I think that I agree with what you said. It is being an overthinker myself. I can't, if I don't say anything about what I'm overthinking, I can't expect the person to know what I'm thinking. And that is a thing that I've always known, but now that I've have a better realization about myself and things, like, oh, you gotta talk about it. That's just pretty much how it's gonna go. And then if you got a person who don't want to deal with that, then that's not your person. Like that's all it is to it, is like if the shit that is an issue for you, not an issue for you, but personality, whatever, your traits, your quirks, or whatever, if your person that you with can't take that shit, then that's not your person. You got to find somebody who is able to deal with that, knowing who you are and how you are, and they're okay with being with you in the way you are. If the person not okay with that, then that's the problem.
Yeah, and also
if you try to talk about it, if you haven't tried to talk about it, then it starts with talking about it first and then figuring some shit out. But if you try to talk about it and try to talk about it and nothing is ever changing, then maybe that is not the person you should be having these conversations with. Maybe this is not it.
Yeah, and zero expectation going into conversation too. When you talking about like feelings and how you feel about stuff and your thoughts, zero expectation. I have zero expectation when I talk about my feelings or when I talk about what I'm thinking.
Because you can't control how other people take that shit.
Yeah.
And how they feel about it.
Yeah, sometimes I just be wanting to say it, and I could care less about how people feel about some of the things I say. Here's some of the shit I say inside this house. Here's some.
I know you say shit that you don't care how people feel about what you be saying. I know this.
Yeah.
Already. So yeah.
And they're not terrible things, but they're not. They're unpolished thoughts.
They are things.
Yeah, they're unpolished thoughts.
They are things.
Yeah. Yeah. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was being someone's favorite over being their only one. How do you feel about that statement? Do you feel like, because I feel like I feel like it's better to be someone's favorite person than to be their only person. How do you feel about that?
What do you think? Feel about which part exactly? What your last
what do you think is better?
Was, or the general statement?
In general.
I don't know, honestly. I can't say, because I feel like on one end, I've never been obviously somebody's favorite person or only person, and then on the other end, for me, I've had a favorite person, but I've never had an only person, like only. That's it. Like I've never done that either. So I don't know.
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I would say favorite because I feel like your favorite person is the person you're going to actually want to spend time with. It's going to be for one, usually at some point in time, it is both. But like for real, your favorite person is the person you're going to want to spend time with. It's going to be the person you want to spend like moments with.
If you don't like your only person, then that's not fun.
Yeah, so that's what it's going to be, and that's why I feel like being the only one doesn't matter. Sometimes it's about being the person that you want to share, like being the person that you get to share things with. You get to share parts of life with. You get to share like that new exciting thing. regardless of what it is. However, I want to be that person that you want to call. Like, oh, look what just happened. I just found this new chocolate that I've been looking for. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't give a fuck. Call me for it.
Call me.
Even if I don't care about
That
what you're
makes
calling
sense.
me for. I want to know that I'm the first person you thought to call. I could be second only if, because I'm really not going to give a fuck if I'm going to fake it. I could be number 2 so I don't ruin your excitement. I'm okay with that. Like being someone's favorite person, I think if you know it, it feels good. Being someone's only person is great if, y'all are into that we're each other's only person thing. But you got to make sure, like, I ain't saying whoever you with, you have to be their favorite person, but they have to enjoy you. Y'all got to enjoy each other. To me, favorite is enjoying each other the most. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Yeah. I definitely, yeah. That's how. Well, do you have any ideas on that? Do you have anything to say about that?
What is my perspective? I think if I had to pick between the two, I just love the idea of a favorite. Because just no matter what, it's just the top spot, no matter what. Like, you can listen to a lot of rappers, right? Nobody wants to, like, only listen to one rapper, but, like, you always got a favorite that you always gonna come back to. Wait, that could be a double-edged sword. I don't know what I think. Ask me later. I'm conflicted. Favorite in a good way. I like all the positive parts of being a favorite.
That's how I feel.
Have your cake and eat it too.
Are there negative parts of being a favorite?
Yeah, because I was about to make the analogy like everybody loves a favorite because you can always come back to it, but sometimes that's a double-edged sword.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of
But being the only puts a lot of pressure.
True, that does. But only if you put that pressure on yourself or on your relationship.
And I think it puts a lot of pressure either way.
How so?
Only you having a bad day and I always got to be the first person you talk to. What if I'm having a bad day too and I don't want to talk?
True.
Can't you have a backup? See, you need an only and sometimes a backup.
Okay. No negatives about that either?
No, there is a backup because sometimes the backup become the only and then yikes.
Yeah, or the backup becomes...
It's pros and cons to either.
True.
So I think my answer is depends on the person. The person I am right now would prefer to be a favorite.
All right, you are my favorite.
I know.
I know.
Would you feel pressure if I asked you, am I your only?
No.
Okay, I'm not going to ask, but it's good to know that you wouldn't feel pressure.
Okay.
I know the answer, though.
Okay.
You know the answer.
Yeah.
High five. And you know my superpower, I broke a knife today, so.
They high five. They high five. They are meant for each other.
At least we both did it together, so we ain't.
I just said y'all meant for it. Y'all look stupid. y'all together meant for each other.
I look stupid on myself.
Y'all niggas is birds. We already been doing this.
I'm a bird, you a bird.
Birds of a fly.
Birds of a fly.
There you go.
And yes, we know that's wrong, to be clear, because y'all bitches ain't gonna call me stupid.
Alright, so before we get out of here, gotta hit y'all with the quote from Around the Way. And this one comes from the great hip hop philosopher, Jay-Z. And it also was the first quote from the first podcast when I think started like 2 years ago. Could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. And I appreciate it. Peace.